Hi everybody, I wanted to give you some video feedback. Thank you for your patience with this recent storm. I wanted to make sure that you got this before the weekend. So I'm going to go through these as fast as I can. Hopefully you can watch them all and that will really help you. If not, then simply scroll to yours and watch that. But I do want to bring your attention to some resources here. Under resources on your content page, you will have your Wix help, okay? And that's really going to be a very important resource for you. It's going to have all kinds of things that we reference in your feedback, things like, why do we left a line, and our paragraph text, and why does the contact page go last? All these things that we point out to you, why not to put your personal phone number on your website, and what to do instead. All of those things you'll find here. Okay, so I want to make sure that you take a look at these, at least the title, so that you know when you need them, where you can find them, all right? Okay, I'm going to jump in and look at this set of your desktop and your mobile. This is why we use the Get Feedback link, really important. And I'm going to go through the things that need to be updated for your next iteration. For this particular site, as I land here, everything is clear. I can see that it's LCN Productions. I'm going to assume then that it's, videography and editing and things like that. Doesn't hurt to spell it out. One thing, we don't need both a home and a welcome. And the reason we don't need a welcome is we just need the page to be welcoming. We don't need to say welcome anywhere. So since you already have a home page, you can actually remove the welcome. And since it's really not going anywhere, right? That can really be removed. And then you're coming here, and that's good. It's in the right order. When we use a quote, then we're going to give credit to it. And this particular quote is really tough to find who actually first gave credit to it, because it's been cited by so many people. But that's all fine. But the thing is, we don't need to have the quote as a page. Okay, you can have the quote there without having it in the menu, because it's really, a quote doesn't usually get its own page title. Okay, so you can take that out, and it's going to really help simplify. You take the welcome and the quote out. Your video gallery, fine. I'm going to assume that that's your portfolio. Good. And then when we click on the information, let's see, we get 50 videos. Okay, let's find this one. And okay, if we click on this, each of these should have your information. Perhaps you have it on your mobile site. Okay, you only needed 3 for this particular assignment. You could bring this up just a little. Let's see about this button. Okay, double check this. It may be that it's working on your published site and not on your Get Feedback link, but do check it. Make sure you have a capital E there and go through and look for any kind of typos. Okay. All right. Now this, if you're going to have your logo, then it would go at the top, because we do have the contact to go last. If this is a personal phone number, you want to replace it with something like a Google Voice, but we don't want our personal number, and there's a lot of reasons. I'm sure you can understand why. If not, then there's the article you can read. So the address, same thing. We don't want to give them an address unless this is a place of business that's in a business district. If it's a home address, we want to make sure we leave that off. Gmail's great. And you have it again here. You may not need it in both places, but it's fine. Okay. So contact goes last, but everything's linking up, and that's great. You will need a contact form, so this could be on the page with your form rather than tiled like that. Okay. All right, so let me see if I can get, it says get feedback, but there it is. Okay, so now I can look at your mobile. All right. You might close that just a little. And this should link to your contact page. Make sure that that's either linked or removed. We either accredit that to somebody or credit that to someone or remove that. Okay, so you can see how this is kind of stacked. So once you put your form there, then you won't need to use this or this because you'll already have it. Okay, and that would have to be changed, and I would put it down there. All right, so it looks like your navigation is working. We're going to remove that. You may want to freeze your navigation. So do freeze it so that it is always there. And you're going to go into your header to freeze it. And okay, so that's going to be important so that there's not a lot of scrolling. Okay. Okay, so if I select this, these come up, and you'll have a little more here, content, all right, telling us what you did, make sure the names are updated. I would not have too many, especially if they look a lot alike, right? Break it down to just, the final cut and, the rough or something. All right, well done, good job.